Hello, 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 everybody. You guys, I am so excited about tonight's wife chat. Hello, everybody. It is Tuesday, and you know what goes down here on Tuesday. Wife chat goes down here on Tuesday. So do me a huge, huge favor. Make sure that you're hitting the share button, letting all my one sexy wife know that wife chat is going down on here. Thank you so much for joining me. Do me a huge favor and put in the chat where you're joining me from. I would love to give you a shout out. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. I truly, truly appreciate you so much. I really do. I appreciate you guys. Make sure that you're hitting the share button, letting all my one sexy wives know. Make sure that you put in the chat where you're joining me from. I would love to give you a shout out. Hi, Auntie Five. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me. You always get on here, and I truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So, you guys, I hope that you're having an amazing start to your week. I know that I have had a busy 2 days already. Hi, Sissy. Hi, Denise. That's my sister from San Antonio, Texas. I'll be there. I'll be to see you guys pretty soon. I'm gonna be coming there on the 15th to hang out. So you better be ready to get some lunch. And you owe me lunch. I think you owe me lunch or something like that. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for hitting the share button. I appreciate you guys. But I want to start off by saying to you guys, thank you so much for all the love, all the likes, all the shares, all the stuff that you guys did for Gail and I anniversary. Yeah, 35 years with the same man, you guys. I am just, you don't understand. Hi, AJ. How are you from Alabama? How you doing? Um, oh no, that's not AJ. How you doing? Anyway, and so, you guys, thank you so much for all the love. You guys don't understand how much it meant for us to see all the stuff. You know, my husband is not on Facebook, or on any social media, so I had to show him all you guys love for our anniversary. We had an amazing time in St. Martin, and we got much needed rest, and we just had a blast. We really did have a blast. And so, 35 years and counting, I am so blessed. And as you guys know, I have been on here for the last 5 years and letting you guys know that we haven't been perfect, but God is still a good God, and He's keeping us strong and healthy. And He didn't help me with my mouth and my behavior. Do I miss it sometime? Absolutely. And if you guys didn't get a chance from my last wife chat, I got on here and talked about the I think the 15 things that I have learned over the last 35 years. What's up, Sissy? What's up, Kiki Rambler? You know, that's our traveling partners, her and her husband, Mr. Jamil. We tagged along with them on their trip, and we had a great time. I know you from Atlanta, from Atlanta, ATL in the house. And so we had an amazing time. We really did, but it's back to work. I went back to work on Monday, and Lord have mercy. When you work hard, you play hard, you definitely got to come back and work hard. So we had a great time, and I thank you guys for your love and praying for our safe travels and everything like that. I just got off the phone with Kiki, and I was telling her that I wore my One Sexy Wife shirt back from St. Martin, and we had a layover in Miami. And everywhere I went, women was asking me, and I'm not going to say everywhere, but at least 3 or 4 women asked me about my shirt, and I was telling them that was my brand. Do you guys know that 3 women ordered the shirt just off of my business card? Ain't God good? So the One Sexy Wife is gonna be over in St. Martin's, and so I was like, yeah, that's hot, right? But anyway, so you guys, again, I just want to tell you thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for sharing where you're look viewing this from. For all you women, and I had 163 of you women that committed to taking the 7-day sex challenge while I was on vacation. And just know I was taking the challenge right along with you. I want to say thank you so much for all you guys who signed up. What I can't thank you, Kiki, for putting in there my one where you can buy your One Sexy Wife shirt. What I can't what I me and my team and my assistant was holding it down for me while I was gone. What I can't figure out is I know that there was 163 of you signed up for the challenge, but none of you guys came and posted day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. None of y'all posted it was completed. So I have this amazing gift I want to give you guys. It's worth 75 dollars, and it's all stuff that helps to enhance your marriage and your sex life. And I'm like, I don't know who to give it to because nobody followed the challenge. I know you were doing it, but nobody was posting. So I'm a little confused. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back through and see who was the first person that signed up for the challenge or something. I'm gonna give this gift away. So just know that. Okay. So tonight, this topic actually pains me because I'm coming off my anniversary. Yeah, I will take 75,000. I'm sure you will if Facebook user. I would like to give away $75,000, but not at this point. But I can give $75 worth of stuff away. I surely can. Anyway, what this topic today really pains me, because I have been where this young lady is, and I've been there twice. Once Gail was, had left my behind, and the second one, he wasn't making me happy, so I was leaving his behind. And so this chat comes from a wife over in Canada, and she's been married 15 years. She has one child that's 10 years old, and she came into my inbox about 2 to 3 weeks ago, and her thing was, how can I stop my husband from moving forward with a divorce, right? And like I said, I have been there, and it's not a fun place to be. She did go into a little bit more detail, and this wife is from Canada. She did go into a little bit more detail that her behavior was out of control. She said that was the reason why she, resonated a lot with me, that she had been on my YouTube channel and that she had followed me for a couple of years. And she knew that I was open and honest, and she felt safe to share that with me. So I appreciate you being open and honest. Scott, how are you? Thank you so much. Give it to me because we definitely got it in when my husband was home. Okay, yeah. Okay, I am doing well, Scott. Thank you. And so so she just said she felt comfortable. So I want to just give her some tools and strategies that I had to do once Gil left me and came back, right? He came back, but he didn't come back just, like it left and just came back. He came back with some perimeters. From my understanding, the husband has not left the home, but these are the tools and strategies that I used along with getting myself some counseling, right? To make sure that Gil understood that I had changed my behavior and I had taken credit for my behavior, because the way that the message read to me was she was the person that created this, him wanting to leave. Thank you for joining me from Georgia, Scott. Okay, so the first thing is, don't stop being his wife. Do all the things that you was doing before as his wife. Don't stop doing them because he is wanting a divorce. He's still in the home. You guys are still legally married. So don't stop being his wife. I'm not saying go be over the top and do something that you normally would not do, but don't say, okay, well, since you want to leave me or whatever, then I'm going to stop doing the things that I normally would have done in the house, right? For me, I actually started doing more stuff because I really wanted my marriage. And I realized that I was using not only my vagina, but I had stopped cooking. I had stopped cleaning up. I had stopped doing all of those things because my career had taken taken off, and I had got a new title, was making money, and my thoughts was is I'm making enough money, I can, I can bring you takeout and we can find somebody to clean up this place, right? And that was one of the things that bothered my husband, because I was putting my career before I put our marriage and at the time my son Justin. And so for the first point is, don't stop being his wife. Do all the things that you normally would do, right? And show him that you have not forgot that you guys are still married. That's number one. Number two, and this is huge and hard for most women, because it was very hard for me, but I had surrounded myself with some amazing sister friends that are still my sister friends now. I was able to call them and not judge, they didn't judge me or whatever, but you got to get your emotions under control, right? Especially when you're dealing with men, because men don't show emotions the same way that we do as women. So you need to get your emotions under control. Every time your husband sees you, he shouldn't see you down, looking crazy, all, wanting to talk about it and wanting to cry and do all of those kind of things. I'm not saying don't be human, but find a different way to vent those things. And my prayer is that you have a really good girlfriend, that you get in some kind of therapy or whatever, where you can vent those emotions. Because if you become an emotional wreck and stay that way, he's going to view you as you just, getting on his nerves. You're always crying. He can't talk to you about nothing because you're going to get all emotional and cry. And I'm not saying become a robot and become insensitive. What I'm saying is they process information totally different, and your emotions, if it gets the best of you, is just going to push him away instead of bringing him closer to you. So that's number two. Number three, communicate about the important things, not the divorce. Communicate about the most important things, not about the divorce. Communicate about, okay, we still, sharing the bills, how does that look? I'm still taking care, do you still want me to take care of this portion, like cooking or whatever the household duties? Well, how we're going to handle the son, our son, I still want you in his life. Communicate about those things, not about the divorce. Because if you keep focusing, well, you leaving me, and why you want to divorce me, and all of those kind of things, his mind is not there. And I'm just going to tell you, you can get more bees with honey than you can with crap. Okay. So my thing is, don't focus on the divorce and don't continue to communicate about it. You know that he wants it, but you need to show a strong side and communicate about the most important things, not about that. Because if it's going to happen, it's going to happen, and you cannot stop it. Okay. I'm just being 100%. The only thing you can do is live before him and communicate, get your emotions under control. Okay. And don't stop being the wife that you know that you can be. Okay. Number four is give him his space. It's obvious, right, with your behavior. And I don't, you just said that you resonated with me. So my behavior was off the chain. I had lots to say. Like I told you, my career was first. I was bringing in the money. I let Gail know on a regular basis that I made more money than you. Whatever, the attitude that we have, these boss mentality attitudes. So and then when he left, I wanted him, come here, I want to talk to you, let's do this. And I'm following him around and, meeting him up at his job and waiting out in the parking lot and all this kind of just crazy stuff that I never had did before. And he was like, what is wrong with you? Like, why are you up in my job, sitting in the parking lot, blocking my car in? That's the kind of crazy stuff that I was doing, right? And it was irritating him. It wasn't bringing him closer to me. It wasn't making him feel that I really want. It was making him think that I was a psycho, right? That I had lost my mind, which I probably was a tick past crazy at that point in time, right? Because I had did some crazy stuff, flatten his tires so he couldn't go nowhere, just crazy. But what I'm saying is, give him the space that he needs. Don't become a psycho. Don't do crazy stuff. I'm telling y'all my stuff because, like I said, I've been married 35 years. I've been done it all. You name it. I didn't done some crazy stuff. Don't become a psycho and give him his space that he needs. Don't follow him. Don't be all in his phone asking him who he talking to and all of those kind of things. Don't, because remember, you can get more bees with honey than you can with crap. So don't become a psycho. Okay. Get better, not bitter. Thank you very much, Firebird. You better get better, not bitter, right? Okay. Number 5, choose carefully who you share this information with when it comes about you and your husband divorcing and separating the divorce. Choose carefully. Because let me just tell you, I only chose a certain amount of people to tell that to because if I would have blasted it to the world, and granted, I was not doing what I do now, right? People could have held on to that. And they could have been like, well, Gail so-and-so, because, her and her husband, they could have talked you into divorce, and that wasn't the will of God, because people would put their mouth on you and talk negativity. Every woman that I shared this with was married. They didn't have a perfect marriage, but they was married. And they was like, Gail, it's you. It's your behavior, including my mama and my grandmother who taught me to be a boss, right? They was like, it's you that messed up this marriage. You need to do whatever it is to fix it. And I had my girlfriend Kim, my girlfriend Chris, my girlfriend Joy. All of them was like, we rooting for you guys, but you got to be the one who changed because it was you that ran him off, right? So you have to be careful who you share that information with. Not somebody who's going to talk you down and tear you down and talk about you guys, but lift you up and pray for you guys and give you some tools and strategies and say, listen, I'm here for you guys. I'm praying for you guys, but you need to get your crap together, and not afraid to tell you that it was you. Did I get mad when everybody was telling it was me? Absolutely. Did I cuss some of them out? Absolutely. I did. But I needed for them to tell me the truth. I needed for me to face that it was me. So be careful who you share that with. Number 6, work on becoming a better you in the midst of it. That's a hard one because your emotions is like, I'm in a fight of my life. I want to save this. I got to do this. No, work on you. Work on the good, the bad, and the ugly of you. Because when Gil seen me working on me, controlling how I behaved, controlling what came out of my mouth, not perfect, building him up and not calling him crazy and stupid and all the stuff I used to say, he's seen a different me. He's seen a different person. He's seen a different way of me behaving, not sitting outside his job and doing all crazy stuff. I just was crazy. I became a better me. I went and got myself some therapy, right? So become a better person in the midst of this. Remember, you're trying to save your marriage. And obviously, your behavior is the one that has led him to want to walk away. So you'll change your behavior, you can change your circumstances. And number 7, don't lose your self-worth in the midst of it. Don't lose your self-worth in the midst of it. Because you cannot make anybody love you, and you cannot make anybody stay. You can't. All the crazy stuff that I tried still did not make Gil want to stay and make him love me anymore. When I understood my self-worth, I began to work on myself, how I behaved, how I showed up or whatever, and realize that I can't make Gil stay and I can't make him love me. And I changed the way I begin to talk. Okay, we got Justin. How are we going to handle this? How we're going to do this? And not focus in on him saying, do you still love me? Why do you want to leave me? And all the questions that we ask. That's when things begin to change for me. That's when things begin to change for our marriage, because he realized that I had worked on me. I wasn't trying to change him. I wasn't trying to make him see that I was better. I wasn't trying to make him love me. I wasn't trying to make him stay. I wasn't trying to make him do any of those things. I changed me. And so my prayer is that any woman who is on the brink, or any man that's on the brink, realize that these strategies I know work, because they work for me. I know work. And remember, I never teach anything I have not conquered. I don't do it. So I've been where this young lady is. I have been desperate, and at the time, like I said, I thought I was at the top of the world, but it all came crumbling down because of my behavior and my attitude. And I could see this, and I didn't talk to this young lady, but she was very, very clear in what she wanted me to talk about. So my prayer is that this helps this young lady out of Canada, and that it helps a lot of you guys. If you've been on the brink, fight for yourself the way you wish your estranged husband would do. Absolutely. Firebird Television. Thank you. So again, you guys, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for watching it on my YouTube channel. You guys, I love you guys over there. All my Facebook fam, I thank you guys. Keep your questions coming. Remember, there's no question off limits. I will always address them. I have a couple of questions in front of you, but I will always email you or Facebook you or inbox you, or however you reach out to me. I will always let you know when I'm going to address your questions. So keep them coming. If you guys need any assistance, I am here. I offer a free 15-minute discovery call. Now, it's a discovery call. You can't think you finna get a coaching session out of me, because it ain't gonna happen. But I will give you one tool and one strategy to help you with whatever that problem is, because I want to make sure you win. I started doing this because I understand what it is to be in an absolute horrible marriage that I created, but I also know what it is to fix it. And you guys got to see some of the fixing it, right? Last week when Gail and I was just enjoying each other. Like, we literally have learned to enjoy and to laugh and to have a great time. And I appreciate my sister friend Kiki for allowing us to tag along, because they had booked their stuff before us, and I was like, we coming. We coming. We didn't stay in the same hotel as them, but we had a great time. And so if you guys don't have any other questions, Auntie Five, you are so welcome. I appreciate you always supporting me on here. I really do. This Mama Pam, how come you come on here as Facebook user? Why you don't come on here as Pamela White, my daddy's wife? Y'all, that's the Facebook user is my Mama Pam asking me for $75,000. Y'all need to be giving me $75,000. Tell my dad to send me some money. I'm trying to get me a new carpet in my house. Anyway, that was my Mama Pam Facebook user. I don't know why she come up as Facebook user. Anyway, I love you guys to pieces. I will come on here and announce who won the 7-day sex challenge once me and my assistant can figure out. Nobody did it the way it was supposed to be done, but it seems like y'all had a great time. So I'm going to figure it out, because I want to give away this nice basket I have for you guys. You guys, I have some workshops coming up. So make sure that you go to gailcrowder.com under attend, and you can see all the workshops that I have coming up for you guys. They're intense workshops, 2 hours, where I go in and help you with one specific thing. And as you guys know, BSB 2023, January 20th and 21st, you got to mark your calendars. You can go to my website and register for that. It's going to be in Baltimore for the very first time, so I'm super excited about that. And so come back with perimeters. You write that. And so again, you guys, I love you guys to pieces. Have an amazing night, and don't forget to send me your questions, because like I said, I want to make sure that I'm here for you guys and I always answer them. Okay, all righty.